Stephen Moore with the Ukraine Freedom Project. Behind me is the Supreme Court of the United States of America, and there's a group of activists over there that are chanting about the Equal Rights Amendment. Now, it kind of blew my mind because the Equal Rights Amendment is something that I'm familiar with from when I was a kid in the 1970s, so it's really old, and apparently it's 102 years old. It's been ratified by 38 states, but it has not been signed into law. Don't really understand why. These ladies that are protesting tell me it's because the archivist of the United States needs to give it a signature, something that Biden could do with the stroke of a pen. Now, this sounds awfully familiar if you're an advocate for Ukraine, as Anna Shvetsova and I are. I'm talking to these ladies like, oh, really? I mean, Biden's telling you he's going to do something he's not? Sounds a lot like him in Ukraine, where he slow-walked weapons and restricted the Ukrainians from using them, causing the unnecessary deaths of tens of thousands of Ukrainians. It took him 10 months to get M1A1 Abrams tanks from Arizona to the Ukrainian front. 31 of them. 10 tanks, 31. What is the job of the U.S. Department of Defense if not to get weapons to a war zone quickly? And you look at F-16s in February of last year, they're a bad idea. In May, they're a good idea. And we only got 10 of them in Ukraine right now. So, I don't know what Biden does, but he's, these ladies who are his base of his base, they're really upset with him. And no one in Ukraine is sorry to see him go. There was a newspaper in Ukraine, Euromaidan PR, that put up a post that said, we don't know what's going to happen with Trump, but the best news of election night is that Jake Sullivan is gone. Jake Sullivan being Biden's national security advisor. So, what did Biden do with the last 4 years?